Many of us live on a day-to-day basis, dealing with the daily struggles of life and trying to make ends meet. But many of the reasons we torment ourselves is because of the imbalance between our wants and our needs. It is a daily struggle. Each one of us goes through this moment in time on a regular basis, not realizing that balance must be in perfect alignment to feel comfortable. But realizing to be comfortable and to feel comfortable, it is an emotional sensation that all of us tend to want to reach. A sense of peace to have that balance, even for a moment. It's the action of trying to obtain equilibrium between your wants and your needs. That peace brings us a sense of stability to where we see things in better focus and can understand that we are in control of ourselves and our surroundings because of that balance. But many times that balance is out of alignment, and we get into these emotional, uncomfortable situations that is normal in life, to where we need to refocus and rebalance ourselves. The lives we create on a daily basis is a construct to what we believe and the direction we want to travel. But many times we have interruptions along our way to our destiny. And on the way of that journey, we have these imbalances with wants and our needs. And this starts the internal struggle of trying to provide nourishment or to nurture both of those entities, the wants and the needs. At this point, we know that the needs definitely have to be met. But our wants are not part of the necessity that we need in life. It's part of the marketing, advertising, and propaganda that's implanted in our mental mind. And this tends to add weight to our baggage along our travels. This also increases our debt to income ratio to the point where the wants start to affect the needs, and thus our life and lifestyle is out of balance. Balance is a necessary part of life. And without that balance, you will continue to spiral and wobble along your way. Everyone gets their turn in this challenge of life. There are many forces that we are dealing with along our journey in our lives. And we are trying to juggle all of these natural forces along our way of achieving our vision of who we want to be. It can be difficult when you're dealing with internal strife and a social life in the outside world. Our interaction in that world also has its challenges, which we must maintain to continue to pay for that life that we are trying to construct. We are trying to manifest the images and lifestyle that we enjoy to create a sense of environment that will house the lifestyle that we want to have in our life and enjoy that pleasure of that life. Each one of us is a universe. Each one of us is a galaxy of information, emotions, sensations, and consciousness. Tapping into that energy gives you a sense of direction and understanding of who you are and where you're going. You start to realize when you look at the bigger picture that many of the things that you are trying to construct is insignificant to the universe. You start to understand that these brands and this propaganda, advertising, and marketing that is bombarding us second to second has nothing to do with the connection between who you really are on the inside and where you are going. If your destination is part of that construct, then that destination is not your destiny. And trying to reach that destiny that is a figment of your imagination and not your creation will be very difficult, very close to impossible to complete. Because along your journey, the rules change. It is not your world. Along your journey, there are obstacles that are built with gatekeepers to allow or redirect you. There are certain few that they allow through the gate. But in your world, if you control your decisions of what you want and need, then you have balance. They do not control your gate. Your direction and destiny and your path along your journey will be yours. You will have a sense of peace to understand that the choices you make are for the benefit of your future and your vision. And understanding that those material items that are brands of that constructed environment has no place in your universe. This is balance. You do not feel the urge or the need to want to impress those around you or that you interact with the items that are created in that constructed world, because you are confident and have self-confidence in yourself and you are mentally strong. But there are many who say they are mentally strong but still want to enjoy the sensations and pleasures of this constructed world. But how can you be both? You can't be in your world and try to be something more important in the constructed world. At the end of the day, the motivation or purpose of you trying to ascend in the constructed world will leave you nowhere. Because at the end of the day, it's as if you were trying to ascend in a hologram, a constructed world of a computer program. To be distinct, the difference between your wants and needs is just as apparent as the differences between your emotions and your intellect. Your wants are your emotions. Your needs are your intellect. Your intellect understands that there are definitely certain basic necessities of life that definitely have to be paid for. Your emotions wants to bypass and find ways to give you pleasure from the items that you see and want in your mind. And to be very clear, these wants and needs doesn't necessarily have to be material items. They can be people. Some of us want and need certain people. The ones we need, we may not want. But the ones we want may not be the person we need. So this is what it comes down to, family. Understanding your balance between your wants and your needs. And this is definitely why our souls are tormented. And I meditate in power that this helps the understanding of what is going on with us. I appreciate you listening. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to the channel. We try to give you that mental power so that you may empower those you pass along your way. Love, peace, and power. Pharaoh J. Tassetti.